Hello and welcome to the show. We are here today on Forza Horizon 4 with another team adventure. This one is all about the French cars. We actually have we have an okay selection of French cars. I'd like there to be more, but we're starting on pole. Oh, there's a lot of Alpines on the other team. That's not quite how it was expected to go. Now, you will notice that there are some vehicles, obvious vehicles that would normally run in A-Class. The R26, Megane, the Clios and so on, that we discourage from being used simply because everyone would use them. So we have a bit more of a mix. I think this Megane here can be quite good. I don't know how good. I've never actually built or run one before. It's front-wheel drive with rally tyres. That's what we've got on this front-wheel drive on Horizon 4. Up until A-Class, it's still quite a viable option, if I'm honest with you. Now, this is likely to be one of the best handling cars in this field. That's the hope, at least. If we don't outhandle everything, we're going to be in trouble. It's rally tyres and lightened, and yeah, fingers crossed that's going to do the trick. Now, that doesn't mean it's about 350-ish horsepower, which in A-Class, not necessarily all that much, really, so we're going to have to wait and see what happens. I did see Speed Beast looks like they've got a monstrously quick Bugatti. I would imagine engine swap, all-wheel drive, and little tyres, maybe rally tyres, I don't know. Possibly in A-Class. Those things can be quite quick. Oh, why am I braking through there? I'm in an ultra handling car. That was just me being a bit silly, if I'm honest with you. We can probably flat through there with very little issues. Now there's an old A110 that I got to get past. So I thought about building one of the new ones, and I remember they're quite difficult to build. I haven't really tried, but I've heard and seen people struggle with them. There may be ways to make them work. Who knows? I mean, they are currently 1 and 2 at the moment. In fact, Blue Team has got quite the advantage, shall we say, here, in terms of points. Yeah, I hope we've got some good rally cars here, I'm not going to lie. Otherwise, we may possibly be in trouble. Maybe we'll be in trouble in this race, that much is for sure. We've definitely got more speed than the purple car ahead of us. Can I possibly duck underneath it through here? No, I can't. I can end up just pushing it all the way through the bloody corner. God damn it. That's not what we needed, really. What have we got behind us? Is that a classic Alpine? It's just the bloody Alpines versus the rest of the French machinery. Jesus, it's very, very quick. Can it carry that speed through there? No, it can't. And we can indeed be flat through that corner. Am I close enough to have a huge dive? Oh, it would have to be a massive dive. Petrol was wary of it as well. Petrol was super late on the brakes, ran really, really wide on the exit there, knowing that that's what I wanted to do. I really need to clear this car quite desperately at the moment, actually, because I don't want to get held up through the corners, because we know Longbow's A110 is coming, and that thing's got way more speed. It looks like it's a right handful to drive, but it has got way more speed than I do. I don't think I've quite got the answer to Stallion's car. This isn't really the best circuit for the Megane, that much is true, but I definitely don't have an answer to the leader, I don't think, in terms of pace, even if I should be much braver through there. Should have and could have been an awful lot braver. That was a little bit stupid by me. Again, we can close up so much through the hairpin, but I have to take such a tight line to not run into the back of the Alpine that we're going to be in trouble from Longbow, I think. Getting on the podium might be difficult for us. Just awkward positioning of the cars on the track. Longbow's going to try to go the long way around here. I think there's a little bit of the desync there going on. I mean, Longbow's going to have to lift and slow down. That's the only difference through there, and I, of course, don't in all of that. We're still not close enough to have that monumental lunge. We got just look at the back of a purple car, this one. That's all we've got going on here. Oh, they might have made a mistake. That might be the mistake that I need. They just ran wide of the apex. Just a little too wide of that corner. And that is all I need, opportunity-wise, to find a way past. Now, it is going to have a little more straight line speed than me, I think, and of course it has got the toe. Will they have it? I mean, they might try a dive into turn 1. I think it'd be ambitious, knowing how much better grip, how much better brakes I have got, and indeed, we get the move completed. We are past, we are away in second place. No time to chase down the leader. I don't know whether we could have done or not in this one. So there we go. There we go. I guess it's been a good fight over second place. It's not quite over yet, of course. Don't want to make any silly mistakes around this lap. Longbow may well be bothering the Alpine for a position. It's a shame we will never get to see fastest laps Sadly, Team Adventures, the scoring never shows you what the quickest lap of the race was, so we won't know how we compare to the leader. We were held up a little bit, but I don't think anywhere near enough to constitute saying that we could have won. I don't think we were quite quick enough here. Although this is a lovely car to drive. This is an absolutely lovely car to drive indeed. We have buggered off in the middle sector there from those behind. Who knows? Although they were fighting, so yeah. Don't quite know. I definitely think we've got a competitive car. I like the Megane. It drives very nicely. It's a good second place. It is a good second place for us. Unfortunately, the Alpine Brigade scored way too many points. We did not. Bugger. So, up next, we head off-road. Although this is a little bit of a unusual off-road circuit. Oh, and all the way at the back. So, the Broadway Village Scramble. It's one long straight, which is good for a power car, and then you've got a little sort of dirt section and a couple of nasty corners around the track. This is... I don't know how we're going to fare, actually. I am on rally tyres, so the dirt section is going to be no problem for me. Okay, front-wheel drive, maybe not quite as good as all-wheel drive, but there's not probably going to be too many all-wheel drive cars. So, the Peugeots, of course, will be. The Alpine's a rear engine, which is good. The modern Alpines, I don't know, you might have the PI to get away with all-wheel drive. I don't know whether you would, though. I guess we will find out. So, not that this is the most sort of all-wheel drive-centric off-road drive. Anything, dirt rally tyres are going to be important around this circuit, yeah, absolutely. But not quite as fundamental as some of the other dirt. So, like Tarn Howells, for example, or the other one that I've forgotten the name of, Ambleside, there we go. You know, rally tyres are so critical on those. Out here, you'll get away, although I'm stuck in just shocking traffic at the moment. This is the problem with starting far down the order. Even if we have the fastest car in the track, you've got so many people to try and work your way past. We've got, at least we have a red car leading the way. And I've got a lot of blue cars I can overtake here for some positions. I'm sorry, I did not want to have to push, but we're on the inside and there was a risk of missing a checkpoint. So I didn't really have much other option in this one. Are we quicker than Ewan's A110? We are. Okay, I mean, we're not that slow down the straights. We definitely aren't the quickest thing down the straights, no, but we aren't too slow with this. This is why a lot of the Renaults and a lot of the front-wheel drive cars are so crazy quick in their respective classes in this game. They seem to have good, really good top end and still very grippy through the corners. The R26 Megane, I think that's the right one, is just ridiculously good in this game. It's so bloody fast. Oh, can I get past my teammate? I want to get past my teammate without really compromising them, if at all possible. Oh, well, we've got the help from an Alpine. Oh, almost got it. Almost got it working here. I don't know whether I can go chasing after Longbow and Stallion. Again, whether I've got the lap speed in my car, I probably do. But we're ensnared in traffic. The Alpine there wanted to try and follow through. Now, it might get past. I think it might actually just get murdered down. It might get beaten down the straight by the 205. We've lost a little bit of time in that fight. Not really what we wanted, and I don't really want to be fighting over this 5th place. I'd rather be on my own, chasing down the cars ahead, because I do think I've got the vehicle to do it. Again, you're going to try the dive into turn 1. You can give it a go, but I don't think it's going to work because you've not got the grip. That's the thing. You've not got the grip or the brakes to quite make that work. Now, we are going to have some time on our own here. Clonk the wall, just a smidge. It's fine. Look, a little bit. I have no idea how much speed I can really get away with this car. Haven't driven this track for a while, and well, first time driving the car. It's damn fast. Ewan has missed a checkpoint. It's looking good for a red team here. Bloody hell, we're quick through that dirt section. I mean, we're going to catch these cars ahead maybe by the end of the race. Stallion has lost a place to Longbow. That is perhaps not so surprising. They're pretty close. I mean, we are absolutely reeling them in. We've dropped the cars behind. Not quite as quick as I thought we might have done. That Alpine. I mean, the Alpine was running well in the last race, so we know that car's pretty quick. We've dropped everything further back. Points-wise, we are still quite comfortable. I'd love to be able to get on a podium from the very back of the race. From the very back of the race, after the first lap that we had around here, if I could somehow get this on a podium, I'd be very, very happy. We've not got long to do it, though. We've not got long to do it. If we're going to do it, we're going to have to be absolutely spot on, 100% perfect. Oh, nah, almost. It was almost 100% perfect through there. It just jinked the wall on the inside. Longbow's quick with that Alpine. We know that thing's got a lot of straight line speed. Might be rally tired. Might just be enjoying being rear-engined on the dirt and just having a traction benefit. I don't think Longbow generally all-wheel drive swaps them, but who knows? It's got some pace anyway around this second. We know its top end is very, very good. We are very, very close. I mean, there's a chance at this podium. The Renault 5 is pretty quick. That Renault 5 has got some speed about it. A little bit of lag from the cars up ahead. The Alpine behind is still there if we make a mistake, but is not going to be, it's not going to be having a dive at turn 1. Are they going to slow each other down in their fights? That is a good question. I have no idea. We, of course, can brake where we want. Maybe a little early for the Megane. Problem is, I think they're both quicker than me down the straight, so I have to get them... I mean, really, I've got to get them coming off the dirt section if I'm going to do this. We're going to throw it through there. We clonk the wall a little too hard. I don't think I can do it. We're going to be tantalisingly close. I'd need another lap, maybe, because I suspect what I'm going to be able to do is, can we cut underneath the pair of them here? Come on, Megane, get some traction. We can get underneath our teammate, but that's not really of any use, and I can duck back underneath the pair of them out this final corner because I've got more grip, I think. But I can't outrun them to the line. That's the only problem. We get past one. The 5 slides its way out of the final corner. It was close. We needed another lap. We really needed another lap. We're right on the bumper of Stallion as we head to the finish line, but it's not quite enough. Good race. Very, very good race. I enjoyed that one immensely. We get a 4th. From the back of the grid to have been within tenths of a second of 3rd, I'm pretty damn happy with that. The Bugatti takes victory from the A110. As I said, I'll sit in 4th ahead of our Renault 5. That takes 5th. We get some decent points, though. We get some decent points. Blue team struggled a little bit more out there, which is good news for us. We tie the adventure at 1-1. So, we head to a track I should be good at. The Edinburgh Station Circuit. It is all tarmac. It's fairly tight. Oh, okay, we've got... I mean, the game... It's highs and lows, basically, at the moment. We've started pole last and pole again. Well, I say pole. The front row, I don't know. Is it the front row we had at the first race as well? I'm pretty sure I was alongside a purple Alpine. Am I going to be on the... No, I'm behind again. Of course, I lose a little bit being front-wheel drive. We're going to lose a smidge off the line, of course, being front-wheel drive. I'm probably the only front-wheel drive in this, to be honest with you. Actually, yeah, maybe one of the... No, because they're all T16s, they're not rallies. So, yeah, maybe... I am probably the only front-wheel drive here. So we are going to be slower off the line. They're brave going for that. I don't really like that line against the wall. I always feel like I'm going to lose too. It's so easy to get it wrong, you can lose so much time there. Alright, this is where the Megane is going to come into it. So if I can be even quicker than that through there. That was... I thought that was quite quick, but the car can do a lot more. I can be so much quicker through it. Admittedly, they are now all fighting one another, which is a little bit of a problem for me. Can I go around the outside of a T16? I'm going to get stuck in traffic here. We're still around the outside of a T16. There we go. We get a great run off the corner. I don't really have to go around the outside of it at this next turn, but I also... Oh, this is really dicey. The Alpine's up the inside. Oh, might turn in a little bit too much through all of that. Oh god, 3 wide at turn 1. This is a complete recipe for disaster, that one. We still somehow get the checkpoint. We've pinged our way across all of that. Okay, Stallion fight with Bird of Prey. Just leave me out of it. Let me go chasing after... I say that like Blue Teamer. Gonna want that one. I mean, you can try going to the inside. You're never going to get... You've not got the grip that the Megane has. I can take that much speed through there. I don't think anybody else can in this field. We have got acres and acres of grip in this car. In fact, so much grip it's catching me out on these rally tyres. We might even be able to have a dive up the inside. I don't think they was expecting me to have the grip and the brakes to do that, but the Megane is through. We're up to 2nd now. I am concerned about Stallion's car. We know that's quick. Longboy's coming to join in the party. I think we've got... Speed Beast is there. We're not quite getting the points. I mean, it's not helped by the grid, if you like, but I don't think our cars are as good on the tarmac. I mean, mine is very good, but I don't think our cars in general are quite as good on the tarmac. Can we chase down a Ewan? Maybe. Maybe we can chase down a Ewan. Ewan is going for that cut line. Oh, we got saved by a planter there. The Alpine actually ended up in the wall as well. So the flower pot actually bounced me out from getting stuck on the edge of a wall. That's a very useful, that's the most useful flower pot that ever has been in a Forza game. Certainly most useful for me. We're going to barrel our way through here, so I mean, I've got to be quick, but I can't afford to do that. That wall there can sometimes snag you and catch your car. We are flat through there, or almost flat through there. That is how much, there is so much grip in the Megane. We are onto the back of the Alpine. Now, can we get it at this next corner? I think we can, you know. I don't think, it is slightly quicker than me in a straight line sometimes. I've got to be careful now that I don't run them out of road completely. We stay side by side through here. We've got a little bit of time before Stallion catches up. Will Ewan? No. Ewan doesn't want to try that outside manoeuvre through to what it is easy to miss a checkpoint. I was lucky in some ways I got away with it when I tried it. Points-wise, though, we are down. We just don't quite have enough points. Ewan, I'm pretty sure, may have gone for that jump the inside line. I think that was one of our cars has missed a checkpoint. That's disappointing. That is disappointing. Well, I'd say disappointing. It's unlucky for them. Okay, they haven't actually lost any places from it. So points-wise, we're still kind of okay. There's that little break, little lift. Christ, this Megane is good. This was always likely to be its favourite circuit. It's more technical than some of the others, whereas the straight-line speed tracks, we don't quite have the oomph behind it. Right, slow down for the final corner. We've got one more lap to go. Just don't miss a checkpoint now. Sadly, we're not quite going to have the points here. There's not much more. The thing is, I've got the crazy grip car. I've probably got the crazy grip car of the entire lobby. Our team has quite a few fast cars, which is all very well and good. But at the tracks, the fast cars are going to do well. I might struggle a bit more. And then these tracks, all of our fast cars can't really score the points. But I'm having fun. At the end of the day, we are having a very, very good race. Very good session, if you will. And I'm really enjoying the Megane, as I kind of expected to. Might be a battle of the Alpines over second place. Oh, okay, that was ambitious. That was ambitious beyond reason. I don't even know why I thought I could get away with that. I shouldn't have done. Shouldn't have tried it, really. We've gained a little bit of points. Little bit of points, but it's not quite going to be enough. And the Speed Beast can make up like 2 places. Even then, that's actually probably not going to be enough. Regardless, we will take victory. The Megane is mighty. The Megane is very mighty indeed. Unfortunately, yeah, nothing else got more than a couple 100 points. In the end, we lost out. Those gained places, the Peugeot fell to 6th. Well, I enjoyed that race. We had some good overtakes, we had some good battles, but not quite enough points for Red Team. So, we are back off-road for our next race, the Lakehurst Woodland Scramble. Looking at the curious wheels on the Renault 5. Don't think too much. Oh, and we're continuing our sequence of front and back. Not quite at the back this time around, but quite far down. The Bugatti might be very quick here, although I don't know what tyres Bugatti's on. The dirt section might scupper it a little bit. The long hill for that car is probably going to be quite good. We'll see how my Megane fares. Honestly, I would perhaps not expect this to be the best track for the car. Also, we are going to be at the back of the race. So, it doesn't matter the fact that we didn't start on the back row, because we're front-wheel drive and everything behind us was quick-starting all-wheel drive, and, well, the Alpine that we've been alongside almost every time. It's kind of academic. We're going to have to overtake everyone. I say that as if I'm going to win the race. I'd love to. I might even have a car that's quick enough. But in 5 laps, clearing all the traffic is easier said than done. We do have the right tyres, though, for this track at least, which is something. The Alpine didn't stop. We are going to be through. And see, we might only be front-wheel drive. They may have all-wheel drive in those Peugeots, or in some of the cars here, but did you miss the checkpoint? No? Okay, you were just being... I thought they missed the checkpoint and we're being careful. Oh, I think one of the cars there did. We're barreling along down the hill nicely. Get stopped for the hairpin. Now, of course, rear-wheel drive Alpine. As I said, I don't know, they're mid-ish A-class, so they might have rally tyres and a few other upgrades on them. They're probably going to be differently built across them. There we go, we're on to the tarmac. What are we doing points-wise? It's close. It's very close here with a whole bunch of vehicles. That's a little bit ambitious, not going to lie, with the old pass up the inside. Just got a little carried away Little carried away. That is going to go soaring to the inside up here, though. That's all right. It's not going to stop, I don't think. Oh, I wish you hadn't moved across in front of your teammate. That was poor decision making, really. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to come flying past, that's fair enough. When you're in the power car, if you move all the way back, move back onto the racing line is fair enough. It's just when it's your teammates, that's a little. You kind of want your teammates to be doing well, also. I don't want to get stuck behind that bloody purple car again, and I've really beansed it up now. The annoying thing is the points are really close. We have to win here as well. If we're going to keep this adventure alive, we do have to get a victory here, and my car is quick here. I just need to not get stuck in traffic if I can help it, because we need to get a couple of points off some vehicles up here, a couple of the Alpines or anything that's just not enjoying life on the dirt. That's what we need. I mean, realistically, 6th shouldn't be crazy impossible for me. I do have the car that's capable of that. I just need... I need some clean air, and I need to not get ensnared with battles, working my way kind of through this group, if that makes sense. On working on the assumption that I have the speed to get through this group, which I probably do. I've just got to catch them here. Right. Let's get on the brakes. Through turn 1 we go. Now, they're all busy fighting. Is that Ewan? Ewan's had a problem at turn 1. So, I mean, this is actually the battle for 4th now that we have going on. Ewan's had a massive problem at turn 1. Maybe ran wide and hit the wall and just lost momentum all the way up the hill. That would be easily done. This time it's Purple Alpine's turn to find that inside wall. I mean, this is the speed of the Megane. We're already back up with this group. I can duck back underneath one A110. Can I get underneath Petrol's? I don't know. We're going to get a little... There's a little bit of rubbing of doors there. Very, very slidey 205 on the way down the hill. I'm going to go underneath a lot of you. Here we go. Thank you. You fight each other. I will go and do my own thing. That's given us some good points. Can I go chasing after Ewan's car now? I mean, that is the perfect outcome, basically. They fought one another a lot, and I made the most of every opportunity right there. Can't really ask for much more there, really. Ewan's moved up into 4th. I think that Alpine is very quick down the straights. So that's got the measure of Ewan down the straights. Ewan's much better in the corners. Is Ewan going to have a big dive at turn 1? Thinks about it. Change their mind. Now, this is really good news for me, because if they're fighting like this, they're slowing each other down a lot. And that's good. As long as, ideally, I can catch them, pass both, let them continue their battle while I run off into the distance a little bit. That is the ideal outcome. Whether that's going to be able to happen or not, I don't know. We've got the top end on Ewan, actually, which surprises me. We're trying to get underneath Ewan, which we can successfully do here. Try and get on the power down the hill. Can we hold it? I mean, this is going to be a test of who's on rally tyres and who isn't. I think most of us must be. Maybe Portal Cat not so much. Or Portal Cat maybe all-wheel drive and not rally tyres would be my think. We had exactly the right time there to duck across. I mean, that was literally the perfect outcome for us. That's what we... Well, ideally we'd have Portal Cat ahead of Ewan. In terms of us managing to sneak our way up into 4th position, we couldn't have timed that or done that much better. We got there while they were fighting. They kind of both made little mistakes, and then we snuck through. The thing is, Portal Cat does really need to stay in 6th. We have a good points advantage, but it is relying on, the 6th place. There's such a huge fight going on back there as well, which is quite hilarious. Yeah, 2nd, 3rd and 4th is good for us. We've just got to now keep all of that together for this final lap of the race. For me, it's going to be a little bit of a drive around on my own. Speedy Spaghetti's not slow around here. It's not that far back from Longbow. I have no idea what I could have done in this race. It's one of those I'd love to see the fastest laps, because I'd love to know how close I was, having been stuck in fights and traffic and trouble for much of the race. It is always super difficult to come from the back of the field to claim a victory in one of these. We're definitely not going to be doing it today, but a 4th place, I mean, that's pretty damn good going for the Megane. Oh, Speedbeast may well have missed a checkpoint on this final lap, obviously pushing quite hard, trying to catch the leader. Well, at the end of the day, it doesn't actually change anything for us in terms of points. I think Stallion may have missed a checkpoint as well, as they've fallen back in that crazy midfield battle. But there we go. Oh, We're going to clonk the wall a smidge on the inside. Well, it was another hectic battle. There's a lot of traffic to work through with this. Megane is a great car to drive. It's going to be a 4th. It's close again to the podium. What could have been, I have no idea. Other than it was a good race. And it was a pretty, yeah. I'm still impressed. I'm maybe not massively surprised with all the other runners that have been quick. But yeah, we get 4th. We are going to score more than enough points. We will take a victory in this round. Longbow claims the win. But it is now 2-all. The final round decides it. So, this is our deciding round. Bamburgh Coast Circuit. Now, this... Ooh, and we have a mid... Well, we really have done the cycle of front, back, middle. Sure, whatever. Now, this circuit does tend to work relatively okay for the high-speed cars. I think we may well see the Bugatti, Speed Beast Bugatti, Longbow's Alpine fighting at the front. The Bugatti does look like it's on rally tyres. Okay. That would probably explain why it's been good at the dirt circuits. All-wheel drive and rally tyres and way too much power. Yeah, that might be quite quick here. Might also be quite quick because I have a huge amount of corner grip compared to everybody. And while I'm not as fast as some machines down the straights, I'm actually not completely garbage. So it could be the Megane's time to shine. I mean, through here, for example, just the speed that we are taking. We've also got quite a nice starting spot for a lot of our cars. Oh, of course, the Renault 5 is actually also quite quick down the straights, so that might... Well, that's going to fight its way through. The annoying thing is I might find myself now stuck. This is the downside of the handling car on this kind of track, is that we're going to be monstrously quick through here, or we theoretically can be. Problem is, I can't be at the moment, and I can't be through turn 1. This is going to be devastating for my chances. Longbow's about to run into a world of pain, but Longbow has a straight line speed car, so that doesn't matter too much. Oh, I see, I really want to have a massive lunge at turn 1, but here we go. Get on the exit at turn 1. That's 1, that's 2. Can we get past Longbow through here? That's ambitious, to say the least. We can probably get Longbow on the exit here, though. Oh, a little bit of a nudge. We can get to the inside. That will do. Okay. Just overtaken everything this lap. It's ridiculously good through that section. We've got a run on Portal Cat here. We've got to be careful about Longbow, though, getting a run on us. Longbow wants to go the long way round. Longbow will beat us to the braking zone, and I'm going to have an Alpine to run into, basically. We're going to sweep around the outside there. I've got a car in my way again. Okay. Now we're in a little bit more clean air. I mean, points-wise, we need more, basically. I'd have to... Oh, God, it's going to be really difficult. Stallion's leading the way, which is good, but we can't... We really need me up in about 3rd or something. We'll have to see what I can do. Longbow's not making turn 1 through there. Oh, I was fully committed at the point of turning in, and that's... Yeah, difficult. It's actually... I mean, Longbow got away with the rejoin relatively okay. So I'm going with Speed Beast. Not quite sure how the Bugatti ended up there. I mean, if I can get Ewan, it puts us really close. If I can get Ewan, it puts us 1 position different. Not quite, because I have him further back. But yeah, if I can get 3rd, this becomes a very, very close adventure all of a sudden. Right. Here we go. Through this section we head. Speed Beast. I mean, we know how that Bugatti works. We know what it's about. It's about raw acceleration and so on. So we're not going to... Oh, well, we're going to hope that it's going to fly past Ewan down the straight, which it kind of does, but not all that well. We are just going to watch them fight a little bit, I think, here, because we've got crazy speed through these corners. Maybe I was expecting the Bugatti is better through the corners than I thought it was going to be, but not quite as crazy down the straights. Excuse me, going through with handling Megane of many, many grips. We're up to 3rd. Admittedly, I didn't really want to take it over from my teammate, but I mean, if both me and Speed Beast can get past Ewan, that would really, really help. We've got an absolutely fantastic run here onto the back of the Alpine. Speed Beast is going to follow me around the outside. That's okay. Oh, Go on, Speed Beast. If you could get underneath... Okay, couldn't quite get underneath the Alpine while I went round the outside. We both ran so deep into that corner. Oh, Longbow's here to join us, though. It's all about to get very, very messy. And this is the battle. This decides the adventure now, basically. It's... If we can stay ahead of Longbow and Ewan on this final lap, then we can win this adventure. It is almost 3 wide into turn 1. And this is going to kill me. This is absolutely going to kill me. Oh, we had to go for it. There was a gap. That was the only gap that we were going to get. We did bobble the curb a little bit on that one. Wrong gear. We needed to leave it in third. Through there. Now, the really difficult bit is we've got to drive as fast as we can and not screw each other over here, because I don't care which one of us gets second. I don't care who gets third. Oh, no, it's gone wrong further back. Oh, this is so close. It really could go either way here. Longbow's going to have a big dive, and I've got to get far enough away. I don't think it's going to matter. I think Longbow's going to get both of us towards the finish line, and there is nothing that I can do about it. We're going to have to hope that Speed Beast can get far enough away. Longbow's to the inside. It is game over for me. I'm quicker than Longbow, but I have to have no cars around me to do it. If we can gain one more place elsewhere, we can win it, but I don't think we can. Good race. Bloody hell. That was a good race. That was a good race. That was a good adventure. It comes down. If it's that close, if it's one position decides the whole adventure, which it was in the end. God, we didn't quite do it. It was an awful lot of fun, though. That Megane is quick. As I said, it's not quite as quick as the R26R, I think, I'm one I'm remembering, but it is still a bloody good car. Just not quite. Not quite enough. But there we go. Well done to Blue Team. That was a hell of a fight. That was a hell of a fight indeed. That is going to be it for this week's Team Adventure. If you would like to sign up and take part in the next one, then you can via our forums. There'll be a link in the description. Find the FailRace versus the community section, and you can sign up in there. That, though, is going to be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.